goodness. Okay. We're back? I think we're back. Okay, hello. Speaking of times in which my stream randomly gets cut off, that was unexpected. Let's go. Thank you guys. So tell me, what was the last thing you read before I got cut off? Because I was kind of reading the dialogue and moving on to the cutscene before I realized I was off. Rosette was explaining why she came to Tharbad. Talking about the port. Okay. As you all know, Messeldom was forced to cancel the festival after receiving a terrorist threat and witnessing a wave of suspicious fires. The city, along with the local security company that was forced to pay a fine for the resulting breach of contract, requested our services. That incident appears to be linked to Tharbad's festival, which has received greater attention than was otherwise anticipated. As a result, the decision was made to dispatch me to reassess the company's risk evaluation for Calvert. So that's what's going on, huh? Now I get it. I'm sorry, but I think I got lost somewhere around Messeldom canceled. Basically, if I understood her correctly, Rosette is here to evaluate Calvert's security risks nationwide. That way, she and her company can be prepped to provide any necessary services if and when they're needed. The way she talks, it sounds like Calvert's hardly the only one her place keeps a close eye on. Hell, it sounds a lot like how Hayue's elders tend to think. These guys have got their fingers in some pretty dicey pies. I completely understand your concern. It is certainly true that Murdoch makes its money from wars and national-scale law enforcement. On the other hand, we also take pride in demonstrably contributing in part to regional security. We also help to combat criminal cabals and other cabals, and other such groups, including ones that have seen their threat level grow inconceivably large. You're talking about Almada. I guess it only makes sense that your company would be involved in that too. So long story short, circumstances more or less forced you to come out here anyway. I wasn't the only factor. That's all I need to know then. I won't pry any further. Is all that to say that you're basically on loan to us? If so, I'll give you a free rein to act however you deem fit while we're here. Your skills are even better than I expected, now that I've seen him in person. You got my trust, Rosette. Don't worry. That is very reassuring to hear. It will be a pleasure working together with you in person, Mr. Arkwright. Wait a second, does this mean... Are you saying we have to team up with this chick? You sure you don't want to give that some more thought? If you guys feel that strongly about it, I won't force you to work with her. But you all saw what happened back in the waterway. I don't think we should look a gift horse in the mouth. Well... I guess you've got a point. We're dealing with that girl and the angel thing, and they both ran off once they got their hands on the Genesis. We might not have a hard evidence yet, but if I had to point fingers at who's behind it, I know who my first guess would be. Yeah, I agree. It's entirely possible that Almada could be lurking out there too.
I cannot claim to be fully aware of your specific circumstances, but our analysis does suggest that's quite possible. Having said that, I also believe that it's too early to rule out other potential actors as well. To that end, I will do whatever I can to help, even if I'm still relatively inexperienced as a concierge.
She says that, but she still fucking kicked ass back there.
Also, regarding the anomaly between Mare and Mr. Arkwright, it's rather curious to see an AI with no will manifest and react in that manner, as well as for its user to be covered so densely in shards. I may, however, be able to devise a treatment to address the symptoms of such unforeseen outbursts. I speak not only as a professional, I sincerely wish to help on a personal level as well.
Oh.
You're really something.
I understand that I may be imposing upon you, and that you all may have trouble accepting my presence. I truly do.
No, you're more than welcome. Hello.
Regardless, would it be alright for me to accompany you all for the next few days while you're in the city?
Rosette, it's okay. You don't have to be so hesitant. We would be happy to have you with us. In fact, it would be really reassuring. Yeah, those wall things you used earlier were really cool too.
That's honestly so cool that she did that, by the way. She literally just used Guardian, but instead of using it to defend, she created surfaces for herself to jump around off of and attack again. I've never seen the game just so willingly demonstrate practical uses for its mechanics outside of their intended uses.
Hell, if anything, I wouldn't be shocked if you turned out to be more reliable than our chief here.
Hey, watch your mouth. Not that I can disagree.
Thank you, Miss Clodell, Miss Alfayed, Mr. Wei. And from now on, I, Reset Twinings, will accompany you, Arkwright Solutions, during your 3-day mission in Tharbad.
You are welcome to us. After that, the group enjoyed a nice milky batch of chai, courtesy of the inn's proprietress, as thanks for all of their hard work. As they did so, they summarized to Rosette the sequence of events up until their current mission for Nina Fenley and Judith Lanster. They delved into the Genesis and the Grendel, as well as the crimes committed by Almada, revelations that stunned the concierge. For her part, she swore to keep what she learned strictly confidential and not divulge anything to her employer without permission. Such sincere consideration for their circumstances further cemented the newfound trust Arkwright Solutions had in Rosette. Soon enough, with the sun setting, Van fully recovered and regained his stamina. The party decided to venture back outside, both to find a place to eat for dinner, as well as to report back to the actresses on their progress. Now this is more my kind of scene. A city only really comes alive at night, if you ask me. You know what that means? Time to hit the streets and see what sort of joints with foxy ladies they've got around here. Aaron, do grow up. I don't know what these fox ladies you're talking about are. All I know is I'm starving. Don't mind him. He's just driving with his pants, you might say. We still got some time to kill before our meeting. Let's take another look around town while we're scoping out somewhere to sit down and eat. I know it's not the most efficient way of going about things, but it's how I do it as a Spriggan. Hope us just meandering around a bit doesn't drive you up too up the wall. Oh no, not at all. I'm actually quite interested to learn. I've wanted to know more about your work for some time. To summarize, the plan is to check for new 4 SPG requests, responding to them as necessary while continuing to survey the city on foot, yes? Then, when the time is right, we'll make our way to the the Algemera to report in to Miss Fenley and Miss Lanster. Is my understanding correct? Wow. It didn't take long to adapt to how we do things. Seriously, looks like she's been with us this whole time. Quick, Agnes, you've got to contribute something. Something! Oh, yes, we still need to deliver those autographs to Shahina. Oh, hey, you're right. I forgot all about that. Ah, me too. You think she's home by now? Nah, not yet. Don't you remember? She said she wanted to stop by the Haman on their way back from work. Good point. I'm sure it's reopened by now. Might as well stop by and see how they're doing.
Reward deposited.
Oh, why thank you. See, I kind of want to just be a dick and sub Agnes onto the bench for Rosette, but like, I'm not going to do that. We both know that. I'm sorry, Fairy's right there. It's just not justifiable. Okay, well, this is one aspect Rosette needs a little work on. I need to go through and fix her orbment.
Don't worry, Citri's got your back.
Alright, so let's see. At 240 arts base...
Switching to maintenance mode.
Modifying your orbment, are you?
Okay, so she's better with arts than Van and
Commencing
Aaron.
maintenance. Adjusting orbment.
And Fairy. She's not on yes there, but she is better than
Don't
Van.
worry, Citri's got your back.
258 for strength.
Switching to maintenance
Commencing
mode.
maintenance.
Aaron's at 296.
Adjusting orbment.
Modifying your
Ooh.
orbment, are you?
She has less strength than Fairy, but granted Fairy has
Adjusting
cords on.
orbment.
Rosette doesn't. Okay, so she's essentially a good mixed attacker, I think.
Don't worry, Citri's got your back.
50 speed. People tend to make her more of a speed character. It seems that way. 50?
Don't worry,
Advantage of
Citrus got your
65,
back.
64,
66,
adjusting orbit.
80. Jesus Christ.
Shifting to Don't worry, Citrus got your back.
Okay, so... Interesting. Can I see what her crafts are? Radiant Seeker. Targeted circle. Oh, this is her S1. Death Blow. Oh, I see why you said it was ridiculous. Traps foes, then unleashes a deadly omnidirectional attack. Nice. Silent Slasher. Inflicts death blow or back and has a back attack bonus. Nice. Adel Snipe. Side attack bonus. Elegantly fires a sniper shot with deadly precision. Cobalt Curtain. Set circle, shield resistance, and art resistance up. Cool. It's just an AoE defensive buff up. I imagine Cobalt Curtain is pretty good. Just free damage reduction for most people is nice. I hope the delay on it isn't very big. I guess Silent Slasher is going to be her main thing. A B-rated power move that has back attack bonus is pretty nice. The Death Blow is a nice bonus if it ever goes off. Adel Snipe, I don't think I'm going to use too much in comparison. It's just cheaper, but it's also weaker. The side attack bonus is much more practical to land a lot of the times, I find. But I'd say Silent Slasher is probably going to take the cake as far as what attack I'm going to be pressing most often. I gotta figure out how to make her fit into the context of the game.
Don't worry, Citrus got your back.
All right. Well, first thing I'm gonna do is go to the Orbment Factory, which that is a 4 SPG, or I'm sorry, that's a sub event. Let's go over here and see it. Please, you've got to help me. Is there any chance I could see a green-haired bracer who works here? I lost my wallet somewhere. I'm hoping if I talk to him, he might know where I could have gone. Seems the receptionist's a little occupied at the moment. This guy must be desperate if he's coming in here at this hour asking for help. Indeed. Let's watch and see what happens. Perhaps we'll learn something. I'm sorry. I'm going to need a little more information first. Could you explain what exactly is going on? Right, of course. Basically, I was on my way to Tharbad, driving along the Sandsea. Everything was going just fine until I suddenly, out of nowhere, blew a tire. Luckily, this green-haired bracer ran over to help us. He was kind enough to patch up the tire with the tools he had. It turned out he was heading to Tharbad too, so we let him hitch a ride with us to thank him for his generosity. After that, we all made it to Tharbad. But just as I was going through my things so I could find my wallet and buy some souvenirs, that's when I realized it went missing, and now I'm scrambling to find it. Is there anything you can do? Alright, I understand. You want to talk to this bracer to see if he has seen or possesses your wallet. Yeah, that's exactly right. I'm beginning to wonder if maybe I got pickpocketed somehow while he was fixing our tire. I just want to ask if he noticed anything strange. Now, is there any way you can call him over? I'm sorry, it's probably going to take a little time for us to arrange a meeting with him. Based on your description, I know for a fact that he doesn't belong to our branch. That's what makes it tricky. I'd say it's more likely that whoever it was who came over to help you was operating independently. No bracer matching that description has registered with us. If he's in town, we probably won't hear from him until at least tomorrow. Really? I guess I'll just have to wait and hope for the best. Still, if you hear anything about my wallet tonight, could you get in touch with me? I'll wait around outside by the oasis in case anything comes up. It never ends. I feel bad for her. It seems the guild's getting so many visitors she can't catch a break. Yeah, I hope that the other man manages to find his wallet too. That's awful having it stolen. Let's have a chat with her now that we're here and the line's opened up. We could learn something interesting.
Understood.
We meet again. Looks like you're keeping busy taking people's requests this late. Ah, you all again. You heard that, I'm guessing? Oh, excuse me. Yeah, we did. I'm sorry. We really didn't mean to pry. That man said he lost his wallet, right? If only there was some way to talk to that green-haired bracer he mentioned and get his side of the story. Indeed, although it sounds like determining which bracer it was could prove to be difficult. You're telling me. I'm pretty confident it's someone from out of town who decided to come by and help. But when he'll get in touch, who knows? He could drop by after he's checked out of the city tonight. It could make it take even longer. Until we can figure out more, there's no way for me to pinpoint which bracer it was that man met. So it's mostly hurry up and wait for tomorrow. Boo. You guys are weirdly interested in all this. Who cares if this mystery bracer shows up with 1 wallet or 100? A lot of mirrors, sure, but it's got nothing to do with us. Maybe, but something about this whole situation stinks. What do you mean? Ah, nothing. Just talking to myself. Good luck getting that guy sorted out. From the sound of that, Van, you don't want to let this go. Well, that guy mentioned he was going to hang out over by the Oasis. Couldn't hurt to have a chat with him, see if we can coax anything else out. As you wish, Mr. Arkwright. How am I ever going to find this guy if even the Bracer Guild doesn't know where he is? Man, he could be anywhere. I guess I'll wait around a little and hope I hear back from the guild.
Can we talk?
Hey, I wanted to introduce myself. We're from Arkwright Solutions. We were just at the guild too, and happened to overhear your conversation at the front desk. Oh yeah? I kind of remember passing you by, you people, on the way out. Oh, excuse me. Would any of you happen to know where I might find that green-haired Bracer? Not quite. We're actually looking for him too. Got some business of our own. I was hoping you could tell us a little bit more about what happened. Would you mind? Anything else you can think of will help, big or small. Like, did he have any other distinct features, or did anything else stick out to you in general? You too, huh? I'm sorry, in terms of features, I don't remember anything else other than he had green hair. I wish I could be more help on that end. Blast my memory. As for anything else that stuck out, no, nothing really comes to mind. Wait, that's not true. Actually, excuse me. I do remember something that happened after we arrived. We bumped into a police officer who was patrolling the parking lot. I decided to go up to him and say hello, strike up a little bit of conversation. But for some reason, the Bracer looked uncomfortable. He wouldn't look the officer in the eye. A Bracer was avoiding a police officer's gaze entirely? That's certainly a little unusual. That's what I thought. I have heard that cops and Bracers don't always get along that well. I figured maybe that's all it was. It did seem odd, though. Wait, I've never heard that before. Is that true? It's common for police and Bracers to run into one another at times because they both work to maintain the peace. The difference is the police work wholly within the law. Meanwhile, a Bracer's first duty is protecting people. So they theoretically can act extra-legally to do so, and sometimes they face jurisdictional friction and, well, differences of opinion. Oh, I get it. I guess I can see how that'd happen. In that case, though, I think this Bracer of yours might have had other real good reasons for being a little skittish. Huh? I don't understand. What do you mean? Don't worry about it. We're saying that we're going to look into it on our end, too, and see if we can turn anything up. I get you're keen to have your wallet back, but I think you should call it a night and come back tomorrow. I suppose you have a point. On that note, if I may, were you able to find a place to stay despite losing your wallet? Yeah, thanks for asking. The guild was kind enough to cover me until I can pay them back. As long as I can find my wallet soon, everything should work out one way or another. I'm still anxious, but knowing that I've got you all and the guild looking into it, I guess I feel okay going back to my room for the night. I am glad to hear that's all been taken care of. Please take care on your way. That's one way to get rid of a guy. Now we can talk openly. Right, so it sounds like this green-haired Bracer could be an imposter. What are we gonna do about it? Wait, what? He is? Are you saying this is like what happened with that fake police officer we had to deal with before? It's a distinct possibility, but we can't say for sure yet. If this is true, that's really underhanded of him. Oh, you're telling me. Your average person isn't ever going to suspect a Bracer of committing a crime. Therefore, if someone were to believably impersonate a Bracer, they would be able to get away with a great many things. That could be quite damaging to the organization's reputation if nothing was done about it. Luckily, as far as we can tell, the only victim who's emerged so far is that man, or at least he's the only one to file a report. If we're quick enough in catching this imposter, we can minimize the amount of damage he'll do. And normally, I ain't exactly in the business of covering the guild's ass or anything. They can handle themselves just fine. but I don't see the harm in sticking our necks out just this once. It'll help us understand what's happening on the ground in this town, too. So, come hell or high water, we'll uncover who this green-haired chump really is. Hey, if it kills time, I'm game. Lead the way, Chief. I see no reason not to proceed. You have my full support as always, Mr. Arkwright. Well, if we're gonna do this, what do we do first? Should we see if anyone else has seen this bracer? Maybe if we talk to more people, we can start tracking him down. That's exactly what I think we should do. We need to figure out this guy's trajectory. If he is a fraud, though, it's possibly safe to assume that he's keeping his distance from the cultural district, for obvious reasons. Perhaps we should talk to the people in the entertainment district and see if he's been spotted around there then. Good point. The casino dealers could be a good place to start. They're bound to pay close attention to who's coming in. Anybody who spends a lot of time outside of it might have seen him too. I wonder if Aaron was just suggesting that because he really wants to go to the casino. All good ideas. Hopefully once we start talking to some people, we'll come up with some leads. Well, no time like the present. Let's roll.
Commencing mission.
Alright. Before I get too carried away in my 4 SPGs, I want to make sure I go to the Orbital factory and make sure Rosette is good to go. I don't think I can buy her new weapons, obviously, because she just joined. But I could get her some new armor with that money I just earned. So, yeah. Might just do that.
The atmosphere feels pretty different here compared to daytime.
This is the wrong way.
Oh.
Reminds me a lot of the night market in Longport.
Hi, Shahina. Hi, Sarah. Looks like our hunch was right. Good to see you, ladies. Oh, hello, everyone. The owner was just telling us about you all. It sounds like you guys had to clear out some monsters to get the bads back up and running. That's amazing. I knew you guys were talented. Thanks again for everything. I'd still be in dire straits if it weren't for you folks. All part of being a Spriggan. We've got plenty of that whole exercise too, so it was good for everyone. Well, that's good to hear. By the way, who might you be? I don't believe you were with them earlier. Forgive my late introduction. You may call me Rosette. I was dispatched here on short notice. You two are Miss Sarah and Miss Shahina, correct? It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Nice to meet you too. Wait, is that a maid outfit you're wearing? I've never seen one of those in person before. Not precisely. This is the uniform that I wear for work. You can think of it as a combat suit designed to let me offer maximum support to my customers when needed. That sounds, complicated. Whatever it is, you look super cool in it, that's for sure. Hey, since we're all here, why don't you guys join us in the baths? There's so much I want to talk about. That sounds like fun. Maybe we could all get dinner together afterwards too? There's a place close by I always go to that I'm sure you all would enjoy. Sure, we'd be happy to take you up on that. Probably not a bad idea for us to wash up before we meet with our clients again anyway. Say what you like. I know you're just looking for an excuse to take a dip. Not that I'm against it. I could really use a bite to eat, but that's okay. A bath sounds good after everything we've done today. Then it's settled. We'll join you two in the baths. Yay, that's perfect. Come on, I'll show you where the girls' ones are. Shahina, calm down. They've had a long day. Take as long as you want in there, folks. You've earned it.
Man, this blows. I didn't consider the fact that I'd be stuck alone in here with you.
Would you pipe down? You're killing the vibe. Just close your eyes and relax. Embrace the tranquility. And then...
Oh, shut up. I bet you every mirror in my wallet the girls are living it up on the other side of this wall. Speaking of girls, man, I'd kill to check out that maid and the older sister's scorching bods right about... Blah!
We sit on sacred ground, punk. Don't defile it with your libido.
Wow.
Keep it up, and I'll scrub you down till your skin is raw. If that's what it takes to clean that dirty brain of yours for the first time.
All right, I'll drop it. Idios, you don't have to be so serious about it.
Huh? Never get horny in a hot spring.
They're certainly having a lively time over there.
Oh, he knows that she could hear all of that.
Ugh. Don't they realize we can hear every word they're saying?
They say they like Van had anything to do with it.
He's not wrong, though. All you girls are just as gorgeous as Sarah. I mean, Risette's hair and skin are both so silky, she practically looks like a doll. You're so pretty too, Agnes. And how do you get those when you're only 16? Uh-huh. I'm only a year younger than you. There's no way I'm gonna be able to catch up that quickly.
Ah, JRPG girl hot spring conversations. Yes, they had to put this in the game. I don't know why.
What's your secret? What do you eat to fill out like that, huh?
Truth be told, I've been kind of curious too. I'd love to know for future reference.
I don't do anything special. Barry, stop staring at me so much. You're scaring me.
Shahina, please. Cool it down a little.
Well, I personally think Miss Al-Fayed and Miss Shahina are very beautiful in their own right. If anything, I should comment on your skin, Miss Sarah. What sort of regimen do you use to achieve such a glossy look?
Oh, I just use shea butter. The stuff they make in Tharbad is really good, and
Holy cow! You got Nina Fenley's and Judith Lancer's autographs! Thank you guys so much. I'll treasure these forever, really. And there goes my theory that something tragic happened and one of them was gonna die. Oh, it's no problem. I'm glad you like them. Those autographs have got to be worth a pretty mirror. We're talking about two of the hottest stars around. Think you might sell them? No way! How could I ever? Still, it feels so surreal right now. I can't believe my own sister is going to be dancing up on stage with folks like them. Who would have thought? Don't get too excited about it all, Shahina. I don't think they're going to ask me to do anything that big. Well, I still think it's awesome you get to be involved at all. Wait, by dancing, do you mean for the carnival cavalcade? I just got back and heard about someone dying. Yeah. I had a theory that one of the two sisters was going to die because we had a very bad streak of putting off giving them the autograph. And to me, when that happens more than twice in an RPG, it usually means that we're only going to get the chance once it's already too late. And by too late, I mean someone's probably dead. I don't know. I've played too many RPGs. Yeah, some director named Salvatore Gotti walked up to me and asked if I wanted to take part. Not just him, he was with some other snappy-looking guy, too. They went nuts for Sarah. Apparently, Mr. Gotti was all, "Baby, you're more perfect than Adios herself. My parade isn't complete without you." He was dead set on bringing her on, whatever it took. It wasn't long before she folded like a house of cards. Shahina, you don't have to tell them every little thing about it. I'm not sure what I know what this carnal cavalcade is. Is it some event that will be part of the film festival? Yeah, it's the parade that'll kick off when the festival opens. It sounds like it's going to be quite the production, like Shahina said. I guess it's supposed to include famous actresses and whatnot. I can see you fitting right in there, Sarah. You're going to do great. But then no one dies in Trails. Oh, you say that, but I've heard otherwise. Starting with this game, anyway. I know Gotti can talk pretty raunchy, but his passion and taste are the real deal. He didn't say all that just to be nice. If he says you're perfect, then he means it. You'll do just fine out there, Sarah. I know you've got what it takes. Thanks, Van. That means a lot. Am I seeing things, or are you turning a little red? I am not. Stop it. Sarah, Shahini. There you two are. Where have you guys been? Hey, Timur. We were just hanging out in Hammam. And quit calling me Sheeny. I've got a real name, you know. Sorry, Sheeny. You'll always be Sheeny to me. A friend of yours? Yeah, he's a kid from the neighborhood. What's going on, Timur? Why are you looking for us? Because someone asked me to give you this. Oh? A letter? That's strange. I wonder what it could be. Thanks, Timur. What the? Is everything okay? What's wrong, What in the world? Decline to participate in the parade or tragedy will befall you. Is this somebody's sick idea of a joke? Congratulations, Ponage. Oh, sorry. I can't believe even Sarah, of all people, got one of those threatening notes. According to that Timmer boy, a Central Easterner that he passed who was working for a shipping company gave the note to him. I guess that delivery person's most likely innocent. Just like with Nina and Judith, the culprit's probably going through several layers to cover up the real origin point of the note. That makes tracking him down incredibly tricky. Slippery bastard. They can't make it easy on us, can they? And Sarah and Shahina... Are Sarah and Shahina going to be okay? I really think you two should talk to the guild about this. I agree. I'm sure they will give your case priority attention since it involves a civilian in danger. I imagine that any fees that they would charge for their services would be quite nominal, too. I don't know about that. Huh? Come on, you've got to do something, Sarah. This really creeps me out. I hate to suggest this, but maybe you should quit the parade if that's the safest thing to do. I can't. Apparently, preparations for the parade are almost complete. If I pull out now, I'll probably cause a lot of trouble for the director and everyone else involved in it. That's what'll happen if I turn to the guild, too, isn't it? We can't say for sure, but if things go south, I could definitely see that being the case, yeah. But Sarah... Van, I know this is really presumptuous of me to ask, but is this really something you and your agency can handle for me? Of course, I'm prepared to pay for your services. I don't expect you to do it for free. That's real generous of you, taking on her case for cheap as an extension to what we were doing for Nina and Judith. But don't you get the feeling that she's trying to hide something? What? She is? I got that impression too. I think there's something going on with her that we don't know about. Well, a deal's a deal. Whatever it is, we already promised that we'd help her. Plus, for all we know, this might turn up some new leads. Figuring this out could be a good idea. Well, as a first step, would you like me to pinpoint which company was responsible for delivering the note? Wouldn't hurt to know for sure. In the meantime, we need to go to the entertainment district. The other ladies are waiting for us at the hotel. We need to fill them in on everything that's happened, including this new note. Alright, well, before I do any of that, as I have been saying, let me go to an orbital factory so I can get Rosette up and running.
Central Eastern culture is so fascinating.
So there's 2 4SPGs out here? Sheesh.
This area has a casino and nightclub. I assume you wish to visit them. For intel gathering, of course.
Please tell me that's not why we're here.
Of course not. You think I'd let minors into a club? Have a little faith in me.
You make it hard to sometimes.
Hey man, nothing wrong with a little pleasure before business.
Indeed.
Hey, welcome.
Okay.
Don't worry, Citri's got your back.
Lovely. Okay. Next I need to figure out which arts driver I even wanted to have.
Don't worry, Citri's got your back.
So let's see, she comes with earth and water. Contract wave. Okay, so earth and water are pretty good ones. Like if I want to keep this, that's fine. She comes with Tira by default, which is lovely. I just really need to give her Athelis, and then she's set support-wise. That and maybe Chrono Drive. Okay.
Don't worry, Citri's got your back.
Well, I think it's fair to say that I'm going to use her as partly an attacker as instead of an arts user, so I'm gonna want to give her CP charger. So I need wind, fire, and water. And good news is she has, I'm sorry, I just need wind and fire, which is a little difficult because one of her elemental slots is water. If only the wind one was down here.
That's a
that'd
single
be
element
so
slot.
easy. Cobalt ring is okay. Those definitely stay on yes. Time to cast water arts. I need another aquaverse, don't I? Earth inverse. Oh, I have two. I only have one aquaverse, so I'll make another one.
Don't worry, Citri's got your back. That's a single element slot.
Yeah.
Skills altered.
Drive an extra line only. Okay.
Skills altered. That's a single element slot.
I can give her Airyverse. But I'm not trying to make her into an arts user. I'm trying to make her into an attacker, so. But she's good at both, and she's got good support, so I might as well, right? I could give her healing breath, like
That's a single element
Burrow
slot.
one.
Skills altered.
Yeah. Okay. Topaz ring would be neat. You can't get a TP charger until quite a bit later. It sucks because one of these is required to be water. I can get her HP charger. That's not very good. SCLM boost. Interesting. I can try... I honestly couldn't really try anything else. Powerful Start would probably be a good one if I can get her 4 fire value, which I can get just from using attack 2.
Don't worry, Citri's got your back.
Yeah, Powerful Start.
Skills altered.
And I think Guarded Start is a good idea. SCLM boost is not bad. It makes the link range way bigger. True. But I don't think I can get her enough
That's a
for
single
it.
element slot.
I could give her Lorelei, but that's staying on Anyas for obvious reasons. Though that would be free HP charger on her. But no, I think that stays on Anyas. What's Mystical Start? Oh, 4 ATS from space, huh? EP cut 2. Oh, I can just put hit 2 on her, and there you go. She gets Mystical Start. So she starts out with HP regen, strength, and arts
Skills
right there.
altered.
And if she is supposed to be a speed-based character, having high accuracy is A, a must, and B, having both high strength and high arts is pretty nice. Although that's probably better, actually. Not that I can find. Enemies drop more items. I think quick, actually. This is actually a pretty good one to have. Huh, not bad. Yeah, not bad. If I know right, most people make her a speedy S-Craft spammer since her S-Craft has death buff. How she does that, I wonder.
Skills altered.
I'll leave that
That's
for
a
later.
single element slot.
Cobalt ring. Sure.
Skills altered.
I'm gonna want another Earth ring, a Topaz ring, I think. How? Because bullets hurt a lot. No, I mean, how do they make her spam S-crafts when S-crafts are gonna cost the boosts and 100 CP? Like, how do you do that?
Don't worry, Citri's got your back. Skills altered. Skills altered. Skills altered.
Switching to maintenance mode.
Don't worry, Citri's got your back.
Oh, I just realized if I ever get something that has a wind and mirage set, oh, she would be a fantastic user of that other one, Arc Feather. I need her to take action to impede to.
Don't worry, Citri's got your back.
Thanks, pal. Hey, welcome.
Don't worry, Citri's got your back. Skills altered.
I could do impede 2 there. And then a water one here because she's gonna be using those a lot. I could give her. I could give her the Aquaverse there, but that's kind of a waste. She already has both of those on, so I guess it's just freeze. That's kind of whatever. But I guess that just makes sense, huh?
That's a single element slot. Don't worry, Citri's got your back. That's a single element slot. Skills altered.
Do I give her that? Oh, hello, Carly. What chapter I'm on? Yeah, I'm on chapter 3. We are indeed desert area, yes. Well, you only need the S boost for the first time you activate the S-craft. They are not already boosted, and later you can make her gain a bit of CP. There's probably ways to set it up. I'm sure there's ways to set it up. Yeah, I'm just experimenting with what I can do to make Rosette stronger. What can I really build her with, you know?
That's a single element slot.
It's a shame I don't have any water and wind ones. That would be helpful. HP? No. What goes in the last one? I was thinking impede. Impede, action, hit on her weapons. Oh my god, I just realized she has 4 slots in every single line. That is the most of anyone. Wow, okay, so everyone else getting nerfed to only having 3 in one random line is not a thing for her. She just gets 4 in all of them. That's nuts. What do I want to give her? I was thinking steel, maybe. Mind could also be pretty good if I'm going to make her into an arts user, which is not the worst thing to do. Oh, if I'm going to make her into an arts user, never mind. If she's going to be an arts user, cast is an absolute must. I like getting quick. That wind value isn't really helping me, so... What if I replace this with one of these two?
Skills altered.
Yeah, that's fine. And then I put Mind 2 here. So now she has basically all the important buffs.
Skills altered.
All the higher elements too, because I guarantee you something's going to be weak to one of those when we're inside an important area. Guaranteed. She's the most versatile one, with the downside is that she doesn't excel in any one area unless you strongly build her in a certain way. I get that vibe, because she's better than Fairy at arts. She's better than Fairy physically. She's slower than Fairy, though. She is not as strong as Van or Aaron, but she's stronger than both Agnes and Fairy. Magic-wise, she's stronger than both Fairy and Van and Aaron, obviously. But she's a pretty big jump from Agnes. Like, I think we're looking at 267 arts. Agnes has 320.
Switching to maintenance
312.
mode.
Yeah. So, like, the jump is pretty big there.
Don't worry. Citri's got your back.
So, she seems like she's just a very good all-rounder, which is nice. So if I just make her into an all-rounder, she'll do well at it. Hit, strike, attack, topaz, cobalt, and freeze. All pretty good, and also she has resist rot. Thank God. Rot is way too strong of a status ailment in this game. I feel like I think this is good, you know? For an all-rounder, I've emphasized her strengths everywhere. I think this is fine for now.
Thanks, pal.
Alright, next let me go to the armor shop.
What can I do for you?
She doesn't have a unique one, but I can give her this. 30% more accuracy isn't a bad thing. Oh, I gotta give her accessories too. And she comes with the better armor. Oh, let's go. I don't even have to spend money. Now let's see, what do I want to give her? Well, that just seems very smart. That also seems pretty smart. Like just all around, that's just really good. Costume? Oh, this is how you find these things. I'm a little surprised I don't have anything for anybody. Hello.
See you again.
Okay, I think she's good to go now.
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Thank God I can just buy these. I feel so much better about selling them now. I would feel so bad if I needed to have a
We
ton of
await
them
your
suddenly.
next visit.
Also, while I'm here, I have 3 gifts. And I can't do anything with them right now. I guess I'll wait until I'm like back in Edith to do those. I don't think there's a rush on the gifts. As long as I have them in my inventory, I can probably give them whenever I want. Give them in the Connect menu? Elaine!
Aw, you shouldn't have.
I'll treasure it. Yay!
Thank you. I had the pleasure of playing against none other than Mr. Gotti himself a little while ago. I have to say, I find his views on entertainment and how to stimulate audiences to be very fascinating. I completely agree with him that nothing spices up a scene like a big surprise. All the more reason to get excited for whatever that man has in store at his carnal cavalcade, if you ask me.
Can we talk?
Okay.
I see. So you guys want to know about that green-haired bracer? Yes, I remember him all right. Quite clearly, as a matter of fact. We don't see many customers like him. Sorry, I've been doing so much reading. I really needed to drink some water. He came around here about an hour ago, while out on patrol. But there was something about him that I looked a little odd. He was watching the other patrons for some reason, as if he was trying to size them up or some such. Hello, Hyper Kirby. Good to see you, my friend. How are you doing? I think you might have been investigating something. Is that what brings you here too? Yeah, something like that. You happen to see if this bracer talks to anyone? Let me think. Ah, yes. I remember him trying to strike up a conversation with one man who was playing alone. The police were also making their rounds at the time. When he noticed them approaching, he was rather quick to depart. Still trying to avoid getting spotted by the cops, sounds like. For someone acting so brazen, this guy's a real chicken shit. I'm a little concerned about him staring at the other visitors like that too. Indeed, the more that we talk, the more hindsight makes me feel something was amiss with him. In any case, I'm afraid that is all I can share about the bracer in question. I can only guess what you would want with him. I'm doing good. I watched a movie earlier, and now I'm eating a meatball sandwich from Subway. Nice. That sounds pleasant. Well, thanks for your time, and for the hot tip, too. Okay, folks, let's see if anyone else caught wind of our sneak. As you wish. Not poor Marty? Director Gotti, what are you... Now that some of our preparations for the festival are complete, I figured it's been long enough. I'll stop by and play a few rounds. That dealer wasn't here the last time I came, but let me tell you, I like the cut of his jib. He gets what it means to entertain people. He's good at throwing in big surprises in his routine. Hell, he inspired me to throw a little something extra into the parade to spice it up even more. Only question is what?
Do you know what you want? I hope to see you again.
I really need to start saving up my money.
Come on!
Like, I find myself very much broke all the time in this game. It's a real problem, actually. Oh, not you. Inspector? What do you mean I have to get ready? You're coming to Tharbad out tomorrow? But why? I mean, yes, I get it's for an investigation, but why do I have to get involved when I'm supposed to be taking time off? I understand, sir, but... if you insist. I'm going to receive additional time off later to make up for this, right? Hey, Nate, honey, you're not doing what I think you're doing, are you? Sorry, babe. Duty calls. I've got work to do. I don't know if anyone might remember this from last stream, but I'm pretty sure this isn't the same girl he was with earlier this afternoon. So much for being serious. Wait, is he telling the truth? You're kidding me. That's not supposed to happen on a vacation. Is this the same chick or is this a different one? Man, I didn't expect the inspector to show up all the way out here. I'm supposed to be off duty for crying out loud, and on a date to boot. Can't you respect a guy's precious downtime?
Okay.
Can we talk?
Huh? You say you're looking for a green-haired bracer? Yeah, we saw a guy like that. He came up and talked to us earlier today, as a matter of fact. Heh, no kidding. I was just trying to make trying my luck and asking. Didn't expect you all to have actually seen the guy. Yeah, well, congrats. Now will you guys scram? We're in the middle of a date. Oh, come on now. What's a little favor between friends, huh? Just tell us what you know about the nerd and we'll get right out of your hair. It is the same girl. Oh, okay, so he's not that bad. Believe me, last thing any of us want is to interrupt your little tryst right as it was getting good. Yeah, you punks have a way of pushing my buttons. Fine, let's talk. Long story short, we were talking to your green-haired bracer just a bit ago. He asked if we were having trouble with anything and offered to help. Just out of the blue like that? Interesting. And then what? Nothing, really. He cut things short and then took off for somewhere. Looking back on it, that wasn't really anything. That wasn't really any, I don't know, bracer-like of him to do. Babe, don't you remember? He ran away after you said there was nothing to worry about because you're a cop. Maybe it was just me, but it felt like he got really tense as soon as you mentioned that. Oh yeah, he did, didn't he? The rest of this story is completely unremarkable. However, the fact that he was so concerned about police attention certainly stands out. Feels like we're starting to close in on the guy. Thanks for filling us in. Sorry to eat up so much of your time. I want to enjoy the rest of your sprigginless date. It was sprigginless until you idiots showed up. Ugh, I don't know what you all are investigating this time, but you better not cause trouble for the police. Got it? I can't wait until next chapter when we're back in Edith, we do something stupid and get arrested, then we get bailed out because more people are important than the cops in this entire universe. Alright, I think we've talked to enough folks that we can paint a decent picture of what's going on. Let's find someplace quiet to talk and see what we've come up with. In that case, might I suggest that area over there? Now that we're all settled, let's go over what we know. First, this green-haired bracer has shown some weird behavior for a guy in his line of work. He's overly leery of cop attention, even for a bracer, and was sizing up customers at the casino. Which is to say, that's no bracer act. He's rolling like a petty thief. Which would make sense if his bracer appearance is simply a disguise. This is starting to sound a lot like that man impersonating a policeman earlier today. Yep, and just like then, going around impersonating a bracer is not the kind of heat most are going to want to risk getting nicked for. No, this smells like a case of greed getting the better of a guy while he's working towards something else. Oh yeah, that officer Camilla was one of the Devonsi brothers that are wanted by the police, right? Could the bracer be the other brother? Whatever it all is, our main problem right now is that all the eyewitnesses reports we have come from stuff that just took place. For a guy who seems to be wandering around looking for suckers to rob, he doesn't exactly have a whole lot to show for it. Which could mean that since he already successfully robbed someone after getting in their car, he could be thinking of trying that again. Exactly. That's my hunch. Is there any way we can put a stop to him before he targets anyone else? Actually, I may have a suggestion towards that end. If we assume that the perpetrator is going to target the driver of a car with a flat tire as he did before, then why don't I conduct a wide area search for potential car targets among the ones driving in Tharbad this evening? Damn, you can do that? That'd save us a lot of trouble. Indeed I can. It's a form of shard-based information analysis. Well then, I shall initiate the search, starting now. Search complete. Oh, what do we have here? As it happens, there appears to be a car stranded near the entrance to the city. Bingo! If this guy's gonna strike again, odds are good that's our mark. Yeah, let's keep an eye on that car's signal while we stake out this so-called bracer. See if he finally shows himself. With how close that car is, it should only take a few minutes for it to pull into town. We'll go to the parking lot and wait there. Sounds good to me? Makes me really, not really, but it makes me like twitch a little that I hear that Rosette's last name is actually Twinings and not Twinnings. Isn't Twinnings an actual name? Several minutes after commencing the stakeout in the parking lot. Man, I don't know how we would have made it here if it weren't for you. Seriously, thank you so much. Oh, no problem. Just happy I could help at all, really. I only did a quick fix, though. You really should take old Reliable here into a mechanic later and have it looked at by a professional. Will do. Thanks again for everything. But isn't there something we can do to repay you? I feel bad not doing more. Don't worry, all in a day's work for a bracer. Your thanks is its own reward. Oh, it is, huh? Sure helps when you can make a reward of your choice to boot. Huh? What the? Gotcha, pal. You're not going anywhere. Ah! What do you think you're doing? Sorry to scare you folks. We're with Arkride Solutions. We've been on the trail of this guy for reasons that'll become clear in a moment. What? Why? He's a bracer. What could he have possibly done wrong? Get your hands out of there. That's... And there it is. A wallet. Does this happen to belong to you guys? Fairy handed the wallet to the tourists. What in... Yeah, that's mine. I had it stashed inside my bag on the back seat. Are you telling me this bracer stole it? That's exactly it. And that's just the start. Just so you all don't get any wrong ideas about bracers, you should know this guy's a fraud. This may sound like a strange question to ask, but did you two get a flat tire on your way to town tonight? Yeah, we did, actually. I figured it was because it was such a long drive. Luckily, this bracer happened to come across us and offered to help. That's how we got here. So that's the problem. It is very likely that he is the one who punctured your tire in the first place. He seems to have this method where he bursts a tire and then pretends to be passing by before offering to repair it. He then hitches a ride back to town and steals whatever he finds in the back seat. Isn't that right? If I've got some part of it wrong, now's the time to correct me. By idiot, so he was pretending to be a bracer all along just so he could rob me. I didn't sense anything wrong at all. If you guys hadn't shown up when you did, we'd have been completely clueless. And whose fault is that, huh? That's what you get for trusting someone just because they say they're a bracer, you morons. So what if I maybe took things too far this time because they were so easy to sucker? Who cares? Go ahead and turn me in. At the end of the day, our objective is still within reach. So there is more going on. What are you planning? Who can say? Once we get our hands on that, they'll be able to post bail for me and no problem. It'll be drop in the bucket. Take me to the bracers or the police or whoever you want. See what I care. Oh, looks like we've got a sassy one on our hands. I think this guy needs to be taught a lesson he won't forget. Do your worst, dirtbag, I dare you. Put it in the park, kid. There's no need for us to rake him over the coals personally. We'll turn him into the guild, and then he'll be their problem. That way, they'll owe us a favor for saving their reputation. In that case, I shall contact the Bracer Guild so arrangements can be made. Although before I do so, I must say, Mr. Arkwright, this has been a rather impressive exercise. It's been a true honor and a pleasure to finally see for myself how such a renowned brigand goes about his business. Ugh, I don't need to be buttered up. Thanks, but just ring him up already so we can get on with the rest of our night. Excuse me. As you wish. I can't believe the bracer we were all looking for turned out to be a fake. I'm glad you all found him as quickly as you did. He could have caused real problems for us if he had stayed on the loose for too long. On behalf of the guild, you have our sincere thanks for stopping him. We really appreciate it. Nah, don't mention it. Our curiosity got the better of us, that's all. Though some might say that you guys owe us one regardless. Oh, no question. We're more than willing to compensate you for everything you've done, including paying you for your time. I'm just surprised that Bracer turned out to be who he was. Yeah, another one of those thieving brothers who are wanted back in Edith. That's crazy. We've already managed to nab both of them. Hopefully it means there'll be a little less crime around here, at the very least. Agreed. The film festival probably needs a heightened security in light of all this. Anyway, thanks again for taking care of all of that, everyone. If anything else comes up tomorrow, we'd appreciate your help then, too.
Well done, everyone.
Reward deposited.
Love that. Chaos is almost level 3, isn't it awesome? She only does it every 4.6 seconds herself.
Come and see if you'd like.
I was about to say, it's not very often Rosette's making fun of Van.
Nature is so fascinating.
Well, let's see. There's only 2 places left to go, and I'm guessing the hotel is the story, so this red one might be another 4 SPG. Oh, hello. You're a horrible dingo. You told me you were still in Edith, and now here you are trying to sneak off on me. And? I'm telling you, there's no reason for you to come all the way out here. Doesn't Tyrell keep his reporters on a pretty tight leash? Oh, don't you worry, I came prepared. I got permission from my EIC to scout out the film festival and do a write-up about it. Not to mention, the reporter originally slated to handle the festival had something come up, so somebody needed to be here anyway. It should be illegal to have the kind of luck you do. At least it explains why you're here 2 days before the big event. Hey, it's the Spriggan again. What the heck are you guys doing here? You're getting distracted. Listen, I'm not lying. I'm here on personal business, even if it hasn't gotten me anywhere yet. As for you guys, I see you've got more help than ever. That new girl of yours looks pretty capable too. You flatter me. Please, call me Rosette Twinings. I am a concierge working on dispatch from Marduk Total Security Company. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Murdoch, as in that. Dingo, quit trying to change the subject. I'm not finished with you. You still haven't told me what this personal business of yours is. Now fess up. You know I'll be more than happy to help you with it. What about personal business don't you understand? I told you I'm fine. But why not? I'm growing as a reporter. I can handle myself. For starters, it's not exactly a good look roping in a reporter working for someone else to pitch in on my work. So what? I don't care about that. Besides, you helped save me before. It's only fair I repay the favor. Sounds like our man's trying to keep this business under wraps. He must be doing a piece on unseemly things. What? That can't be it. Could it? What do you mean, unseemly? Aaron, now look what you've done. I can't believe you'd report on something so despicable. This is exactly what you need to change, and I'm the girl who's gonna make it happen. Well, glad we got all that sorted out. Anyway, we'll be heading on now. We haven't sorted out anything. Trying to bounce real quick, eh? Damn it, look at all the trouble you guys have stirred up now. Oh, whatever. If I find anything out, I'll hit you up. Sounds good to me. Good luck with your investigating, you two. When I said I wanted to put together something about the film festival, my boss let me go on the spot. It was amazing. But you, Dingo, I can smell it. Films are just pictures and, light to you. You're after something bigger, something way more important. By the way, I think it said Marduk, but I could be wrong. I'll trust you on that. I don't know. I kind of just read it and improvised. apologies. I did not get very much sleep last night. I stayed up a little bit later than I would have wanted to after stream. And, yeah, I had to go in at 4 a.m., like I said, so it really wasn't the most restful nights. I probably shouldn't stay up too late today, actually. It's starting to catch up to me, so maybe I should play it safe today. You really shouldn't put me on a pedestal. Now that you're here, we've got to keep you out of trouble. Listen, I've got stuff to do. Don't do anything crazy. The Prince of El Sam is here, you know. Why don't you interview the guy? He is? I never would have expected someone so big and famous to be visiting a trashy event like this. Yeah, maybe I should talk to him. That could be my ticket to a really big... this isn't about me. Stop trying to distract me. I'm not letting you out of my sight for even a second, and there's nothing you can say or do about it, mister. Got it?
Very well.
God, Murray, that's like... overbearing as fuck. I want to say even though there is no E in the name, that's how characters say it in English, but like I said, don't quote me on it. Fair enough. You must be Mr. Arkwright and Company. Damn, bro! What is with these places and all these buff-ass employees? Miss Lancer and Miss Fenley are waiting for you all by the pool. The clerk there already knows you're coming. You're free to enter whenever you're ready. That's one way to say hello. At least his customer service is impeccable. I'd expect nothing less from a 6-star facility. I don't get it. Why would they be at the pool when it's night? It's a nighttime pool. You get to drink alcohol and all that good stuff there. But a little kid like you can't really appreciate grown-up stuff like that yet. Look, man, you see how tall tall this place is? They got that big guy going up and down the place. I am not. If you think I can't handle alcohol, I'll prove you. Fairy, no. Not until you're older. And Aaron, don't go putting any ideas in her head. Got it. I see Agnes is rather mature for her age. You could say that. She could definitely be forceful when she needs to be. Hello, shop I haven't been to. Oh, is it outside? Or is it upstairs? No, it's outside. Is there anything else I need to do around here? I did the sub-event. I did the quest associated with it. I don't feel like there's anything else I'm missing. Oh, excuse me. My fatigue is really starting to catch up to me. Did you take a bath? Not yet.
Let's do this.
Heading into the hammam?
This is perfect.
This might be a little too toasty. I feel better than ever after that.
Glad to see you enjoyed yourself.
Sweet.
Time to depart.
this is what a nighttime swimming pool looks like. So calm and relaxed. The view of the oasis is nice too. I don't know about calm. With all these folks drinking, I bet it can get pretty rowdy. Nah, you've seen this place. Rowdy guests just get shown the door. Now, where are the girls?
Well, we meet again.
Bormati?
Beautiful night we're having, isn't it? Are you darlings done with work for the night? Hmm?
Yeah, they called me in as an extra pair of hands to pitch in before the tournament. And I don't think we've met before. You are. Rosette Twinings, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Mr. Bormati. Hold on. Are you the one contracted to work with Van? What are you? It's a long story. More to the point, aren't actresses around anywhere? Ah, you must mean those two. They're right over there. Now we're talking. Two A-listers walking around in swimsuits? You love to see it.
Ah, there you are. Sorry we're a little underdressed right now.
I got half a mind to tell you two off for lounging around in bikinis while we've been out there busting our butts. But coming back to a site like this makes it all worth it. I'll let it slide. Wow, Aaron I 100% expected. Van I did not expect to say that.
We're not wearing these for you, you know. Yeesh. We've been working pretty hard ourselves. A certain president was parading us around left and right all day. We're bushed.
Right, that bit earlier. Sorry, should have realized that. I can certainly imagine how that would get pretty draining, doing all that meeting and greeting. Sounds like you earned your keep today.
Right back at you, girl. Hold on! Did you get another girl? It's only been a few hours!
You are Judith Lancer and Nina Fenley, if I am not mistaken, yes? It is an honor to meet you both. My name is Rosette Twinings. I'm assisting everyone temporarily.
Okay. Well, it's nice to meet you too, Rosette.
I really can't imagine what all you've gotten up to, but alright, let's hear what happened today.
Sure thing. Here's the gist of it.
You ran into someone dangerous in the waterway and found another threatening note?
Judith, maybe keep it down?
Oh, that's wonderful, Nina. Sounds like it's gonna be pretty exciting. I can't wait.
Wow. Anyway, you guys have been through a lot today, it sounds like. This situation is getting pretty complicated at this point, and it sounds like it could be connected to the Messeldom Film Festival's cancellation? Yes, although that isn't confirmed at this stage. Hard to see how all of these things tie together, but one thing's for sure. Something is clearly going down. We've got a real... What's got me real concerned is that mysterious girl who showed up in the waterway. Can't be sure yet that she's the one sending all those notes, but we definitely can't ignore her, even putting my own circumstances aside. Yeah, especially if A is involved in this. Huh? So basically, long story short, you still haven't figured out anything out, is that it? So much for the Spriggan living up to the hype, You got us there. It's not what we were hoping for, either. Oh, be nice, Judith. They're still better than we could have expected for their first day here. If we hadn't hired them, we'd have gotten into the film festival completely unprepared. I get that. I'm not saying they did absolutely nothing. I'm just trying to make clear that we need to get this figured out sooner rather than later. I mean, this joker's sending notes to the locals who were just scouted now. It pisses me off. Getting a little worked up over this, aren't you? Not that I disagree, mind. Definitely, we can't let them win. You know, there's something I can't help but wonder. What is the culprit trying to accomplish? She also just said Nina out loud. She is not subtle at all. Oh yeah, well, I mean, I figured by now people would just recognize who they are. Staying in a fancy-ass place like this, yeah, you just kind of know you're surrounded by VIPs. What? What do you mean? What's there to wonder? No, she's right. I don't see what this person's trying to get at myself. If all they wanted to do was cancel the film festival, it'd be quicker to just threaten a terror attack again and be done with it. But instead, they're just sending notes out to individual actresses and even dancers. That's a pretty roundabout way of doing it. Huh? That's a good point. I see what you mean. That means the means and the ends don't appear to add up, so to speak. Even if it doesn't change the fact that the festival is still being interfered with. Yeah, I got a feeling that a little contradiction is the key to all this.
Sounds like you all are having a rather intriguing conversation.
Huh? Hey, buddy, what the hell's your Highness? I didn't realize you were here too. I'm sorry we weren't exactly dressed for a meeting with the prince.
No, please. You've nothing to worry about. You two are like a pair of flowers blooming in the desert. You're the film industry's greatest treasures. Zemurious treasures. Please, bless us with your beauty as you wish. Quench the thirsts of we cast down mortal men with your presence.
You certainly have a way with words, that's for sure. Color me intrigued. Could he be?
Your Highness, please, remain respectful.
I'll tone it down, Najee, fear not. But where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself. I am Sharid Oswald, son of Grand Prince Salman of Elsar. This is my dear and trusted secretary, Najee. Judith and Nina have informed me about you all. It appears you're handling their private business for them. If so, I'd like to consult with you all about a certain something as well, if it would not be an imposition.
All right, we're listening. First off, let me reiterate that it's a real pleasure to make your acquaintance, Prince Sharid. I wouldn't ever expect a guy as big and important as you to give some guy doing odd jobs in Calvert like me the time of day. You're too humble, Mr. Arkwright. I understand you're exceedingly capable, so I wanted to make sure to talk to you. As a matter of fact, I've heard things about all of you, including your temporary help. You honor me, Your Highness. Still can't say a swimming pool is where I expected to bump into the heir to the throne. Life's just full of surprises. I knew you were one of the sponsors of the film festival, but I can't really believe someone of your stature would actually receive one of those threatening notes. Well, it's true, unfortunately. The contents are the same as the one we got. The prince got a letter 5 days ago. He's been staying at the Grand Suite. That's just about the same time as ours came in. I guess that means they were sent to both Edith and Tharbad at the same time, huh? I initiated an investigation immediately, of course, but we still haven't determined how the note got to the prince. At the very least, it appears to have been expertly camouflaged. Sounds just like what happened with Sarah when she got her note. You're referring to the dancer I recommended to Gotti, yes? I'd heard she received one as well. Given she was only scouted this afternoon, however, that is exceedingly swift. The timing is too perfect. I believe at this stage that we can safely rule out this being some mere prank. Do you agree? Yeah, I'm right there with you. In fact, I think it crossed that line as soon as you were sent your note, Your Highness. Yeah, whoever we're dealing with, this guy's either got guts or he's a complete dumbass. Maybe even a little of both. That being said, for a guy who received a threat, you seem pretty relaxed about it, Your Highness. I feel pretty confident in your lady friend there to approach the likes of us, too. You are not incorrect, my friend. Truth be told, she is also my bodyguard, and one of the Principality's greatest sword fighters. Quite possibly its very best. In fact, I would go so far as to reckon she outclasses even the likes of Mr. Arkwright and your concierge. No kidding. To be honest, I suspected as much since first laying eyes on her. You got me there. Hard to stack up against a bodyguard serving such a hot shot. Oh, and just to be clear, Van's fine. No need to be stiff with me. Van it is, then. You are 24 years? That makes me 3 years older than you. Everything Mr. Gotti has told me about you adds up. You certainly have a lot of promise. Hello, Exia. Welcome to the stream, my friend. After all, not just anyone could discern the deep, nuanced themes behind the golden blood. I suppose I am right in thinking you've seen the limited-run R17 director's cut? Of course, no real fan could miss it. Wish I could catch it again while I'm here, too. But with my underage assistants tagging along, I can't. A shame. It makes for a real good watch. Ah, I knew you were a man of taste. I couldn't agree more. My younger sister once happened to see it as well, and I'll tell you, she was giving me the dirtiest looks for the longest time after that. Sounds like it must have been a trying time in the Arsval household. Wow. These two are like peas in a pod. You don't have to get so excited, Van, please. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised that a man of His Highness's status would even know Mr. Arkride's age. I like him. He's a guy who's clearly true to himself. You don't see high and mighty rich boys as unreserved as him every day. It must be so tiring working with a guy like him all the time, isn't it? No, I'm used to it at this point. Hey, is that Judith Lanster and Nina Fenley? Wow, real stars out and about in their swimsuits. Only at Aljamira, I tell you. Hey, could you girls give us autographs? Or better yet, why not come and have some fun with us, huh? Wait. We meet again. This is where you guys are staying? Of all the places. This place must take anyone who can pay if they'll let trash like this stay here. Give me a break. You're those pricks from this afternoon. What the hell are you doing here? Oh? More guests? Are these friends of yours? Not quite. We had a little business with them earlier today. Sorry, Your Highness. I'll make everyone pipe down. Like hell you will. Your luck's run out, buddy. You're in big trouble. You guys take on the dudes. We'll... Huh? Ah! Holy. She moved so fast.
Oh my! Have more young men come to play? I've got to hand it to you all. It takes guts picking a fight with the Prince of Elsheim. Shouldn't you boys be enjoying this beautiful night elsewhere? Although, if you insist on staying, I'll be more than happy to show you all a good time.
Oh, don't threaten me with a good time, Bormati. No wonder you're His Highness's right hand. That's some quick swordplay you got there.
It was nothing. I could have handled one such as them in my sleep.
As I said, one of the Principality's best.
No doubt. Wow. Is someone even better than Elaine and Sylphid? I guess I have a lot to learn.
Well, with that excitement out of the way, I suppose now's as good a time as any to wrap up. I know it is not much, but I'm prepared to offer the same sum as these ladies in exchange for your services. But please, don't let my case trump theirs. Whenever you figure things out, just be sure to pass the information on to me. It was a pleasure to meet you all. I expect great things from your impromptu helper as well.
With the excitement having died down, the party said their goodbyes, bringing their first day in Tharbad to a close. The group made a beeline straight back to the inn. You see I got Rosette? Oh yes, I did. I plan on keeping her in the mainstay party for a while, bro. After a full day in addition to such a long drive, everyone's exhaustion was quickly catching up to them. An early night's rest was in order to get ready to resume their investigation the next day. Or so it seemed.
What are you talking about? The night's still young. The girls might be passing out soon, but who's to say we can't stay up and have a little after-dark fun, huh?
Kid, I envy your energy. Haven't given up on that nightclub near the casino, huh? I'm tempted to just let you loose and tell you to go have fun on your own. But I do that, and I have a feeling you'll burn half the town down. I'll tag along, as your chaperone.
Chaperone, in air quotes. Van just casually saying, I'm not going to let you go to a strip club on your own. I'm coming with you.
Hell yeah, that's the spirit. And come on, don't act like you weren't totally down to clown.
Oh, shut it. You gotta act respectable when you get to be my age.
When do you think you two will be back?
Where the hell did you come from?
We'll make sure we're back before midnight. If you could keep the girls distracted for me while we're gone, I'd appreciate it.
As you wish, Mr. Arkwright. Enjoy your night, you two.
To be honest, I wouldn't let Aaron be by himself either. Fair enough. Okay, seriously, what's the deal with that maid of yours, huh? That prince seemed extra keen on her for some reason, too. So it wasn't just me who noticed, huh? But given her employment background, maybe it's not so weird that word about her gets around. For real? You sure are trusting of this woman you have a shady-ass contract with, too, you know. Today was your first time actually meeting her, wasn't it? Yeah, but we've been in touch back and forth for about 3 years now. It's not like I don't know her at all. But never mind that. Let's have our little peek and then head straight back. We don't want the girls worrying about us. You sound like an old dad fretting over his daughter. I'm not that old, damn it. Oh yeah, better make sure I go prepared. Huh? What are you doing? Let's hurry up and go in already. Lelouch.
Oh yeah! This music's my jam!
Well, fellas, it's time. Showgirls. You can just tell Falcon was waiting forever to animate this. Well, fellas, T rating, by the way. They really got away with murder for this one, man. Oh, hell yeah. Now this is how you run a club. Let's find some empty seats and get our asses in them already. I'll have a Tharbad night. What about you? I'll take an Alexander. Extra nutmeg. As you wish, sirs. Well, let's just say this: they were able to animate with one hand. You're nothing if not consistent, aren't you? What can I say? You gotta have it with your nutmeg. It's pretty damn good, you know. She's the girl from before. What was that?
Oh, the women here are exquisite. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh dear God, these fuckers are with Almada. Wait, what are...
Oh, come now, darling. Don't go lighting up in here. I'm sorry, dear. He's just had a little much to drink, is all. Still, there's something to be said for the occasional indulgence.
Actual plot is nuts, huh?
Just so. It's been some time since I last found myself in this city. It's shaping up to be a good stay.
He's just the man with facial hair.
And I, for one, plan to make the most of it.
Okay, he's either Ouroboros or Almada. That much is pretty obvious. I'm gonna say there's like a 90% chance he's Almada.
We should leave some parting gifts here as well for such a lovely time. It's only polite. The only question is, what sort of presents young ladies like these days?
Now that's what I'm talking about. I couldn't take my eyes off that dancing. And now, the woman you've all been waiting for.
Hey. Hey, pay attention. What? What's the big...
Here she is, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's star! Tharbad's most beautiful nocturnal butterfly, handpicked to take part in the upcoming Carnal Cavalcade. It's... Lady Sora! You won't want to miss this. This could be her last performance here if her debut at the film festival makes a splash. They say nobody's managed to take this vixen home. If anyone hopes to break that streak, tonight's your last shot. But enough from me. Cue the music.
Thank God she's over 18. Friendly reminder that the modders had a very fun time with that. Ah, so you got debts to pay. Hilarious how we got more actual plot from the strip club than from the sauna. Okay, I wasn't paying attention for the last hour, but is this scene really necessary? I don't know. Not just the modders, the devs also. Oh, I bet.
Yeah. My sister and I, we're not originally from Calvard. We grew up in a town in the Central East. When Shahina was still little, my parents had a hard time making ends meet and borrowed money from some unsavory characters. Once my parents passed on, I tried to run away with Shahina, and we ended up here.
I'm guessing your peace and quiet didn't last long as they were banging on your door soon enough. Chasing you all the way out here, those must have been some bad dudes your parents borrowed from. The fact you've got this side hustle too and still haven't paid it off is a lot.
I know. It's not something I'm exactly proud of.
Why? There's nothing to be ashamed of. Erin, she's a stripper. It's not like you've had to go and sell your body or anything. Hell, even if you did, you'd just be doing what you had to in order to survive. Okay, fair point, but like, you can't say that there's no reason she shouldn't possibly ever be ashamed of this, you know?
To be completely honest, that's exactly how they wanted me to pay them back, at first.
Oh, wow, okay, they really are sleazeballs.
But I heard about Calvard and its system for absolving debts taken up by one's parents. When I thought about it, though, doing either one of those things would feel like I'd be renouncing their memories.
So you decided to repay them with the dancing you'd picked up in the family. I get it. The way I see it, as long as those guys get their money back, they really can't complain how you make it. No wonder you were so hesitant on bringing in the guild earlier.
More or less. I appreciate what they do, but I have to imagine they'd recommend I get the debt forgiven and, well, it's stupid to be so proud over something like this. I know.
I'm not exactly the most elegant way. It's not exactly the most elegant way to go about things, to be sure. From the way you're talking, I'm guessing you haven't said anything to your sister? Not just about your other job, but the debt itself.
It's hard to tell her everything this far in, you know?
Does go along with the darker tone, all things considered. True. True.
Plus, there's actually some light at the end of the tunnel now. Once I get my commission for taking part in the Carnal Cavalcade, I should be able to pay the remainder off.
Ah, so that's what you've got planned, huh? But man, I just do not get it. Why does everybody around me seem to always pick the path of the most resistance? Wouldn't it be smarter to take it easy as best you can and try to coast through life? Speak for yourself. Once someone set their mind on something, it's pretty damn hard to shake them off it. Van, please. She's not a little girl. Anyway, I think things will be okay with Shahina if you tell her. Might get a little mad at you for keeping it a secret, but she's mature enough to know you did it out of love for her. You just focus on the parade for the time being. Let the rest of us worry about that dumb old note. I'd be lying if I said what I saw back there wasn't hot, but more than that, I could tell there was a real art you put into it. Oh, and don't worry about paying us any commission. That dance was all a reward fine young men like us could need. Van, kinda in the gray territory here, huh? I guess I was definitely expecting this at some point. I do like how they did take a darker tone with Daybreak, and I hope it stays like that more. Considering they all call him Unk, he can get away with it. With the head pats, huh? Well, at least he's honest. You know what? Yeah, at least he's honest.
Aw, Van. All right. I won't worry about it. I'll make sure to knock them dead tomorrow. You won't want to miss it.
I keep worrying she's gonna die. Seriously, please tell me she doesn't die. God damn, this guy never misses a beat.
Now you've done it!
What? Huh?
Huh? What the?
Yo, what's your Hey, I know you. I seen you in the tabloids.
I am so disappointed in you, Spriggan. You're dragging this poor woman around town all night, only to make her cry. Have you no shame?
What? Do you don't want to tell you? This is a joke, by the way. Yes, tell me. This is also a joke, by the way.
I always knew you were a good-for-nothing, and this proves it.
You were watching us this whole time? Don't you have anything better to do? You know they call it beauty sleep for a reason, right? You'll age faster if you keep pulling all-nighters like this.
Excuse me? Thanks for calling me old when I'm not!
I didn't say that. Quit putting words in my mouth.
Sorry to interrupt, but I think this is all a big
Whatever. There's no reasoning with you. In the name of Adios, I'll kick you straight to Gehenna, you unrepentant philanderer!
So you're the thief that's been causing all that mayhem in Edith, huh? Wait a sec. Save the chit-chat for later. Here she comes.
Activating shards!
You won't get away!
Did we get to meet Saltman there?
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand! Full boost! Go all out!
Let's party!
Here goes. This'll hurt.
Full boost! Go all out on your own!
Sword crush!
You'll be sorry for that. Eat this, sucker.
Falcon talent!
Got your number.
A chance!
This'll hurt.
Now you'll fart!
Sword crush!
That all you've got?
For someone getting her ass beat.
That's how it goes.
Okay, sure, whatever. That was very quick. Damn, she's pretty good. Aaron, she never got a turn. Or if she did, she missed. Actually, yeah, she got one turn and she missed Van. That's it. Just calm down already. You got it all wrong.
Calm down? Calm down? I was such a fool thinking you were anywhere near decent. Nina needs to wake up to the truth, and I'll do whatever.
Stop! You're making a mistake!
What are you doing? Get out of the way! I'm here to give them their just.
You're wrong. Van and Aaron were just walking me home. I was just telling them about my life and got a little emotional in front of them. That's all.
It's okay. You don't have to put on a brave face anymore. It must have been so hard dealing with... What?
Oh, that voice delivery was so good.
It's okay. You don't have to put on a brave face anymore. It must have been so hard dealing with... What?
Just the complete tonal change. And it was so instantaneous.
Seriously?
Yes.
Huh. All right. I'll let you off the hook this time. But next time you make some poor girl cry, there'll be hell to pay. Got it? You better remember that.
What was that all about? Beats me. Looked like someone was playing dress up as that infamous Phantom Thief and got a little too into her role. Hey, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Yep, sure looked like her. Look, let it go. I'm sure she has her reasons for doing it. Digging into it will just cause us headaches. I love how much more expressive the VA did since Reverie. They have gotten really good.
Well, what'd you think? Like what you saw?
That I did. They were just as I'd hoped.
Oh my, I wonder who this man in the coat is. Had to let my dog out.
Moreover, our surprise guests appear to be greatly anticipating what's to come. I think it's time we turn up the heat, don't you? Perhaps with a golden frenzy to instill some proper fear.
Oh, I agree completely, boss.
I know you guys are a big fan of this guy, of course. The mint-haired man, the bohemian. I actually don't remember his actual name, I'm sorry. Come on, girls. No need to sulk. Your breakfasts are gonna get cold. I mean, get a load of this hummus. This stuff is something else. I'm not mad. I'm glad you two were able to have fun by yourselves last night. You should have said something. How am I supposed to protect you if you sneak out like that? Look who's in for it now. So much for our trip staying a secret. My sincerest apologies, Mr. Arkwright. It is my fault for not maintaining the facade. It's not your fault. You did your best. Hell of a time to have that Genesis go off, that's for sure. From the sound of it, lit up right around the time we were catching up with everyone's favorite Phantom Thief, yeah? I'm not mad. Are you sure about that? Right, although the timing of it may have just been a coincidence. I was really scared something had happened to you two. Yeah, I get it. I beefed it big time. But seeing as Mare Bear was nowhere to be found, it's not as though the situation was the same as before. Indeed. Perhaps that suggests there are multiple response patterns that can trigger it. Still, who would have guessed it was her all along? Did you have any idea, Small Fry? Yeah, pretty much. She moves just like in that movie, so... Excuse me? Just like what movie? Never mind that. It doesn't matter right now.
Hi, everyone. I hope you've had a good morning.
Oh, hello, Sarah. Good morning. Already out and about this early,
Yes. I have a meeting to attend over at Vegas Films. They say we're really going to have to rush to get me ready for the parade.
And I'm coming along to listen to every word they have to say, because I'm her manager. Maybe with a little luck, I'll get to meet Nina Fenley and Judith Lanster.
Sounds like an ulterior motive to me. I didn't ask you to tag along, you know. They're probably going to yell at you and ask you to leave. I wouldn't be so sure. I think that director's going to fall head over heels for me, too. I can see it now. Shahina, sweetheart, you're a once-in-a-generation find. You've got what it takes to be the next great star. Ah, I've got to figure out what I'm going to say when that happens. I can't go in unprepared. Well, fingers crossed. Good to see you're still full of energy, Shahina. Knowing Gaudi, I don't think it's really out of the question. Hey, you'll never know unless you try. Still, I have to imagine this parade's not going to be like your normal dancing. With any luck, this opportunity could open some real doors for you. Big doors, I'd think. Thanks, Van. I think so too. Wish me luck. Hey, is it just me or does something feel a little different between the two of you? Wait. Oh, wow. Wow. Is he the boyfriend you've been seeing at night? He is, isn't he? Shahina? Nah, I'm afraid not. We all just met yesterday, remember? Oh, yeah. Oopsies. Ugh, sorry about that. She gets ahead of herself sometimes. Good luck with your work today, everyone. I hope everything goes well for you, and not just when it comes to my request, either. You sure it's not him? Extraordinarily sure. Come on, we have to go. What? Don't tell me you guys think it's actually true. I already explained to you what we were doing last night. Yeah, I know, but still. That's Mr. Arkwright, ever the lady killer. Huh? When did Van kill ladies? You'll get it later on, kid. Shut up. Come on, tell me. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting really tired of the whole gimmick with Fairy being just, I'm young and inexperienced. I don't understand anything about the way the world works. So let me just do the stupid kid thing of awkwardly asking questions of every little thing. You know, let's just make all the adults uncomfortable with explaining it to a child, because that's what I am. I'm 13, and that's my only contribution to this plot. Ugh. I wish they would do something else with Fairy, you know? It's getting a little old. And here we go again. Ahem, getting back to the topic at hand, we do need to figure out what's going on with these threatening notes. Especially now that Sarah's gotten one too. Right, this being the day before the festival, this will probably be when things start to pick up. You've got to figure something's bound to turn up as long as we keep sniffing around. Which is exactly what we're going to do. Let's hunt for more forest BGs, but keep your eyes peeled. Don't lose sight of why we're really here. Right, of course. Roger. You have my full support as always, Mr. Arkwright.
Off we go. Got it.
Yeah.
Right.
Understood.
All right, fellas. I feel like it's about that time for the day. I know it's a shorter stream than usual, but also after how tired I am, I don't think I should take any risks today. I should probably play it safe, you know? I go in at 6 tomorrow, so I've got a little bit of wiggle room, but you know what I mean. Oh. I've been yawning pretty consistently for the past hour, so let's just be safe about it, you know? But anyway, big thanks to you guys for coming out so early today. I appreciate you guys just for being here as always, but even more so that, like, I started streaming just, like, immediately, like, 4 or 5 people were here. That felt amazing. I really appreciate you guys.
Indeed.
It's also not a bad stopping point. Yeah, exactly. I was getting tired and I was thinking, you know, let me finish the night at least and just like start a new day tomorrow, new side quests, new things to do. Just felt right. But yeah.
Very well.
You guys have a great rest of your nights. I will hopefully catch you guys again soon. Tomorrow, if I do stream, let's see. What can we say? We like trails and we wanted to see the best girl. I can't believe you guys knew this would be the stream she showed up in. Well, actually, you and Ponage, I can believe that.
Well.
Also, I'm becoming more and more enchanted by Rosette the more I play as her. The more I'm like ready to just like see how she fits into the party and what she brings in. Because honestly, she just feels like better Sharon, you know. Thus far, but you know, she doesn't fight with wires. But she does have the whole knife thing going on and the whole maid outfit. I don't know. We'll see how that goes, but yeah. I'm just here to add more things to the list of how the hell is this game T? Because Americans aren't smart. Well, we knew you ended at the dungeon she was in, so I guess that was a thing anyway. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna call it a night. You guys take care, and I will see you tomorrow. I don't know for sure what time. I think I go to the gym around 3:30, and I have an hour-long session. So at the earliest, it would be 5, but that's a little presumptuous. We'll see. Maybe like 5:30. Probably another short 2-hour one tomorrow. We'll see. But yeah, peace out, everybody. See ya.